You arrive, down, looking up, just letting it go from there and then walking back.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Amber Funk Barton and I am the Artistic Director of The Response. The Response is a Vancouver-based professional contemporary dance company, and for the past, I'll say 2-3 years, we've been working on a piece called How to Say Goodbye. In 2019, I invited 3 dancers to start working with me. It's all about the things we can and can't control when it comes to actual spaces or relationships that we are wanting to be a part of, but they can no longer serve us. Even though I knew dance was going to be the main medium, because that's my practice, I was just starting to question like all the different things this piece could be because the topics are so broad. When I look at those videos now, it's like from another time. You know, we're touching and we're all over this space. I have to feel the movement in order to direct it. So, you know, I'm also in there, I'm like partnering with the dancers. I'm like one of them, but I don't think I'm gonna be one. You know, like all those things. I still have no idea if I wanna add more dancers, if I should be in it. But it was kind of this great, you know, it was a research project, just letting it be. And then COVID happens. At that point, my project was only halfway through. How do we work now? You know, we're all in separate spaces. We decided to continue to work on Zoom. To be honest, I actually wasn't interested in going back to what we had done. The way I like to make dance usually is like, I call it doily making. It's just very precise and your fingers here, not here. And like it's on the anda, not the You know, it's like it's very, very specific and precise. And I just wasn't interested in doing that over Zoom. There were so many times I thought to myself like, Amber, you've just got to surrender what you think you should be making and just like really embrace collaboration, like really trust your dancers. I had this, you know, this base material from our previous process when we were on the studio together, and I did what I never do. I created this Google spreadsheet and like codified all the movement. It doesn't even make sense. It looks like some crazy weird science experiment. It's like J7 plus I5 plus K2 and like make a phrase out of that. It's not the way I work. The way I work is just so much based on motivation or a feeling and sensation, and this just felt so weird to me to like just take all the emotion out of everything. All of a sudden, all the content, all the themes are amplified by COVID. Everything about loss and absence, about not having control of the space you're in. Once the work was turned into 3 solos, it really resonates. I remember my first day back in the studio and I was with Katie, and this wave of emotion just comes over me and I realize, oh my goodness, I have missed this. There's so much that is unspoken, but it is understood when you're in the same space and you're just there witnessing them in real time. At the end of that process, it was so satisfying, but I still felt like I feel like there's one more go at it. I was curious, I'm like, what happens if we put all the solos back to back? This has been a very intimate project. It doesn't make sense to me to bring in another dancer just for 2 weeks. Josh was unable to join us on this last round. So then I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'll do it. I founded The Response in 2008. And then prior to that, I had been dancing professionally, I guess since 2001. So as a professional dancer, I've been dancing for almost like 20 years. And then my company's been 13 years. And as of this summer, it'll be handed over to a new artistic director. I feel like so much of what I observe or what I feel or what's going on around me subconsciously gets embedded into the work. I think that's even why I called my company The Response. The way I make work is very much about what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, what's going on in the world around me. There's no wrong way to experience it or to interpret it. If it's at all possible that for 1 second I can make somebody feel something or recognize themselves in the work, to feel like they're not alone, like that would be my ultimate, like, then I've done it. At the end of the day, your work can be, it can be put on a pedestal or it can be torn to shreds. I've experienced both of those, and I can honestly say that, like, the most important thing is that you love and stand behind your work, the relationships that you have with people, and that you're happy and healthy. That when you go to bed at night and you put your head on that pillow, you have a good conscience, you feel good about what you've done, how you've treated people in the world. That's all you can ask for. It's like as complicated and as simple as that. If I don't love the work I'm making, then I shouldn't be making it. Like, you have to love what you make. It's way too hard. I feel like in making this decision, I will be able to continue to love dance in a way I have known my whole life. Even if I'm changing a focus or starting a new chapter, dance is always going to be there. It's never going to leave, ever, ever. And I think anyone who experiences dances or creates dance will understand. The best part of this whole experience has been the people. I have just been supported in a way that I didn't think I ever would be when I first started out. And I'm really glad that I can end the company with this work with dancers that have just, oh my God, gone above and beyond. I think what I'm also taking away is like, I think like I'm really proud of myself. Yeah. I can't imagine a better way to go out, even though it's like a global pandemic. It's just like, this past year doing this work, even with all the challenges and the limitations and the restrictions, and I'll even say the fear, it has just been such a tremendous gift. And through all of that, what it's done is it has reaffirmed in me my value as a director, as a leader, as someone who is capable of making these decisions and capable of making good art at the same time.
Yes, it's the whole body. And I think you can do it a bit deeper. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever, like. Isaac, you're gonna kill me.